So, if your attention span is fucked because of too much scrolling and distraction on social media and whatever it is that is fucking it up, then this video is going to help you. So, I want to start by saying a quote of Tony Robbins that says, "Where focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, whatever you're focusing on grows." So, let's begin. Number one, awareness and replacement of bad habits. So basically this is about taking notes and becoming aware of the things that are creating this problem, that are producing this problem, the root of the problem basically, like it be habits, relation, whatever. I have a list right now. So number one could be pornography, junk food, video games, Netflix binging, scrolling on your phone and on Instagram, TikTok, Shorts, Facebook, whatever, or toxic relation with any friend or peer that you don't really care about, and that is like making you indulge in bad habits like alcohol, drugs, video games, partying, like stuff like that. And well, the second step is basically to start gradually removing them. Of course, it's easier said than done. Easier said than done because it's not easy to overall. If you have been doing this for a while, it's not going to be easy, right? I mean, if your environment is like very much about this, with environment I mean like your people, your relationships, it's going to be difficult to replace these things if you have them. Let's say for example, if I want to stop eating chocolate and every time I am having a meal someone puts a bar of chocolate over there, of course it's going to be a thing of willpower to not eat that chocolate. But if we can directly eliminate the chocolate from our life, let's put it like that, then better it's going to be for us and easier it's going to be, and less energy we are going to have to invest in there, and that energy could be spent, like, I don't know, in a project or relationship or your career or whatever, right? So yeah, so the second step, or the second thing, the second way will be no multitasking. And no multitasking is difficult because it feels good and if it feels productive, but it isn't, because you are doing a lot of stuff, not really getting anything done, and starting a lot of different tasks without finishing anything. Or maybe you are finishing some task and some you're starting to do, but it's not as efficient as it will be if you just dedicated your energy to one single task and didn't divide your attention. So for example, there is a quote, I don't remember who said this quote, but if you are pursuing or trying to catch two rabbits instead of one, you're not going to catch any of them. Instead, if you focus on catching only one, then of course, yeah, you're going to probably catch it. What you can do if your environment is like doesn't really allow you to not multitask, what you can do is basically like use noise cancelling headphones, which are very good for like these ones. So these ones, like, I don't know, something like this, that like literally they are big, right? So the other thing is to advise people around you that don't disturb you when you're going to work. And if you're in an office and there's a like constant noise, then it's going to be more difficult. But yeah, improvise, I would say, or change your job, I don't know. Focus on one single task and then actually finish that task and then go to the other. And focus 100% on that task. Number 3 is prioritizing flow state, and basically this means I personally, in the morning, the moment I wake up, I work in the computer. Like I go from my bed to my computer to perform work, basically. And I do that because my brain is very like, I'm at my peak of non-stimulation, let's put it like that. I'm very calm, like the second you wake up in the morning, of course, depends on where you live, but the second you wake up in the morning is the second that you have most energy. You are at your peak of calmness, let's say, right? Because in the morning you basically wake up and you are very calm. Then throughout the whole things that happen in the day, your brain starts to stimulate more and more. Overall, if the first thing you do is take your phone, don't do that. And if you don't know what flow state is, basically, I will quickly explain you. Flow state is about a peak state of mind where you are automatically and effortlessly acting or doing anything in a determined task or activity. For example, playing football, you can enter flow state playing football, playing a video game, talking to a friend, even during sex. Literally competing against someone. You get the point. Like maybe you already know what flow state is, but yeah, the state of peak performance, right? So the fourth thing is meditation. And if you're already meditating, I'm not going to explain anything advanced. But if you're meditating, skip this part on. And if you're not meditating, well, basically let me tell you why I think you should meditate, or why do I meditate, right? Meditation basically allows you to recognize primal impulses and urges for dopamine or any trigger, like anything that may trigger, let's say, feelings and emotions that may arrive in consciousness. Have more control and dominance over your ego, enhance creativity and idea generation, improves your ability to focus for longer periods of time, which is very useful overall in the long term. Improves the connection between mind and body. So most and I would say the best benefits of meditation appear in the long term, overall, if you're consistent. Because the key, again, and this is with anything you want to be successful at, you have to be consistent every single day, doing a little bit and training, right? Of course, in the short term you will actually see benefits, but mostly in the short term, in the long term, sorry. The fifth thing is diet. And why diet? Well, basically, if you eat shit, or if you eat like processed, sugary, high carb, whatever thing, throughout the day you will feel less energized than you would feel compared to if you don't consume that. For example, if you eat every single day McDonald's, then you are going to feel like very low energy, right? Low energy, low performance, tired, right? Compared to if you ate every single day vegetables, meat, or whatever it is that you aim for. It be you are like carnivore, vegan, or vegetarian. Basically, like consuming processed and healthy sugary food and drinks that have all of these chemicals, right? It's not going to be good for you in the long term, because you are going to notice, like, compared to how you would feel and how you would perform if you didn't consume that, compared to if you consume healthy and clean stuff, then there is going to be a fucking huge, I would say monumental change, right? Some actionable step I would like to give you right now that will immediately increase productivity is avoid consuming carbs before doing mental cognitive work, because you will feel more retarded and you won't be able to focus on the task at hand overall if it's cognitively demanding. And why avoiding carbs? Well, basically during the process of digestion, the carbs are the foods, right, that consume most energy, that require most energy to be digested. So it's going to take a lot of your mental energy. I'm not saying to avoid carbs 100%. If you want to do it, if you don't, like, I am not a professional. Consult to your local doctor and see what's best for you, depending on your current situation. If you have diabetes or any problem, physical or nutritional problem, right? So the sixth one is environment. And by environment I mean such as environment like your room or your house and your relationships. But we already talked about relationships, so let's talk about room. If you have a room that breathes, like it's clean and organized, not ultra highly organized and ultra highly clean, but moderately organized and clean, then it's going to be easier to enter flow state and to be more productive and to organize your mind, right, your thoughts and stuff, and to actually like find the things you want to find in any moment you want to find them. Like, let's say, I don't know, you have some pencil in your bed or some pencil here or whatever. It's going to be easier to find that pen if you leave it in somewhere where you remember you lived it, right? So yeah. The number 7 is all in or nothing. And what I mean with that is embracing some type of lifestyle is not anything weird. It's just about when doing any activity, actually investing all of your energy into that activity. For example, while watching a movie, instead of watching your phone and watching the movie, just watch the movie. This is going to be amazing for your span attention overall, or your attention span, to improve your focus and concentration. Because basically you are not dividing this will be like some type of all-in with no multitasking. So, for example, you're watching a movie or you're talking to a friend and you start taking your phone, don't do that. First of all, like using your phone while talking to someone is of course kind of disrespectful. You are again dividing your attention into different places, and that's not good for you, you know. So yeah, that's it. There's nothing much I have to tell. I hope this video helped you. If you want, leave it a like. If you want, leave it a dislike. If you want, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. And yeah, I hope this video wasn't just entertaining, was actually like actionable and educational, right? So yeah, I hope you have a nice day and see you. Hey, what's up, Marco here. So I hope you find this video useful. I hope it helped you in some way. And by the way, if you want my one-on-one support with your problems, I have a link below for a sales course, Food Transparency, where we will basically talk about the problems you're facing and how can my program help you solve those problems, improve the quality of your life, and achieve your goals much faster. So if you're interested, click the link below and I'll see you. Mwah.